Stop eating these foods if you want to protect your prostate health. Trust me, this could be the game changer you've been looking for. Alright, fellas, let's get real about something super important in your prostate. Now, if you're over 50 or even getting close, this is something you absolutely need to hear. And even if you're younger, listen up because it's never too early to start taking care of yourself. Here's the thing, every day, you might be eating foods that are silently sabotaging your prostate health, making those bathroom trips more frequent and more urgent than they need to be. Today, we're exposing the 9 foods you must stop eating if you have an enlarged prostate. This isn't just about avoiding discomfort, it's about improving your quality of life, reclaiming your nights, and staying active and healthy for years to come. Let's dive into it. 1. Caffeine, the double-edged sword. First on our hit list is caffeine. Your trusty morning pick-me-up might be doing more harm than good. We all love a good cup of coffee to kickstart our day, but what if I told you that same cup could be aggravating your prostate symptoms? You see, caffeine is a diuretic, which means it increases urine production. For someone with an enlarged prostate, that's a big problem. It can irritate the bladder and increase the frequency and urgency of urination. A 2013 study even found a significant link between high caffeine intake and worsened urinary symptoms in men with prostate enlargement. So what's the game plan? Limit your caffeine intake to around 200 to 300 mg per day. For context, a standard cup of coffee has about 95 mg of caffeine. But here's the kicker: caffeine is sneaky. It's not just in coffee, it's in tea, sodas, energy drinks, and even some medications. So, if you're serious about managing your prostate health, you need to be on the lookout for hidden sources of caffeine. And don't worry, cutting down doesn't mean cutting out. There are plenty of caffeine-free alternatives that still taste great. Herbal teas, anyone? And I know what you're thinking, giving up that morning coffee sounds rough. But think about it like this: would you rather have a jittery caffeine buzz that sends you running to the bathroom every hour, or a calmer, more controlled energy that lets you focus on the things you love? The choice is yours. 2. Dairy. Not so innocent after all. Next up, dairy. Now, we all grew up hearing that milk does a body good, right? But when it comes to your prostate, that might not be the case. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are packed with calcium and protein, sure, but they also contain natural growth hormones like prolactin and ICF1. These hormones can cause your prostate to swell even more, adding to the pressure on your urethra and bladder. For those of you dealing with prostate issues, it might be time to reconsider that dairy-heavy diet. You don't have to go cold turkey, but try cutting out dairy for a couple of weeks and see how your body responds. You might be surprised at how much better you feel. And don't worry, you won't miss out on important nutrients. There are plenty of plant-based alternatives that are rich in calcium, like almond milk, soy milk in moderation, and leafy greens. Plus, a dairy-free diet can do wonders for reducing inflammation throughout your body, not just in your prostate. Think of it as an experiment. Give it a shot and see how your symptoms change. If you notice a significant improvement, it might be worth making the switch long-term. Your prostate and your bladder might thank you. 3. Vegetable oils, the hidden danger. Alright, let's talk oils, specifically vegetable oils. You might be thinking, but aren't vegetable oils supposed to be healthy? Well, not exactly. Many common cooking oils like soybean, corn, and canola oil are highly processed and loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Now, while omega-6s aren't inherently bad, too much of them can lead to chronic inflammation, and that's bad news for your prostate. Here's the deal: the typical Western diet has an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio that's completely out of whack, something like 15:1, when it should be closer to 4:1 or even 2:1 for optimal health. This imbalance promotes inflammation, which can exacerbate prostate enlargement and lead to other health issues. So what's the solution? First, cut back on those highly processed oils. Swap them out for healthier options like extra virgin olive oil, argan oil, or coconut oil. These alternatives not only have a better balance of fatty acids, but also come with a host of other health benefits, like improving heart health and reducing inflammation overall. And here's a pro tip: pay attention to the ingredient labels on your food. You'd be surprised at how many processed foods contain these cheap, inflammatory oils. By making the switch to healthier fats, you'll not only be doing your prostate a favor, but your entire body as well. 4. Sugar, sweet but sinister. Now, let's get into sugar. This sweet stuff is everywhere from your morning cereal to that afternoon snack, but it's not doing your prostate any favors. When you consume sugar, it spikes your insulin levels, which can lead to hormone imbalances. And guess what? Those imbalances can make prostate problems worse. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition showed a direct link between high sugar consumption and increased prostate issues. But sugar isn't just a problem because it messes with your hormones. It's also packed with empty calories, meaning it's high in energy but low in nutrients. This can lead to weight gain, which is another risk factor for prostate problems. Excess weight, especially around the abdomen, can increase estrogen levels and further exacerbate prostate enlargement. So, what's the takeaway? It's time to rethink your relationship with sugar. Start by cutting out sugary drinks like sodas and fruit juices. These are some of the biggest culprits when it comes to hidden sugar. Then, take a closer look at your snacks and desserts. Opt for whole fruits when you need something sweet. These come with fiber and nutrients that help balance out the sugar content. And remember, it's not just about cutting out sugar, it's about being mindful of when you're eating it. Late-night snacking can be particularly harmful since it can spike your blood sugar and insulin levels right before bed, leading to more frequent bathroom trips. Try to avoid eating after 7 p.m. to stabilize your blood sugar and improve your sleep. 5. Unfermented soy, a hidden hormone disruptor. Soy is often marketed as a healthy alternative, but not all soy is created equal. Specifically, unfermented soy products like soy milk, tofu, and soy protein isolates can be problematic for your prostate. The issue lies in the phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. While small amounts might not cause problems, overconsumption can lead to hormonal imbalances that could worsen prostate issues. Moreover, many soy products are heavily processed and genetically modified, which introduces another layer of concern. These products often contain residues of pesticides and herbicides which can act as endocrine disruptors, further aggravating prostate problems. So what can you do? If you enjoy soy, stick to fermented varieties like miso tempranillo. The fermentation process reduces the levels of phytoestrogens and enhances the nutritional value, making these options safer and healthier. Plus, fermented soy is rich in probiotics, which can support overall gut health, another key factor in maintaining a healthy prostate. 6. Alcohol, a nightly ritual that needs rethinking. Let's be honest, many of us enjoy a drink or two to unwind at the end of the day. But if you're dealing with an enlarged prostate, alcohol, particularly beer, can be a significant problem. Alcohol acts as a diuretic, increasing urine production and potentially leading to more frequent trips to the bathroom. Worse yet, alcohol can raise your estrogen and insulin levels, contributing to the enlargement of the prostate. But it's not just about frequency. Alcohol, especially beer, contains phytoestrogens that mimic estrogen in the body. For men with prostate issues, this is like throwing gasoline on a fire. So one occasional drink might not do much harm. Regular consumption can definitely make things worse. If cutting out alcohol entirely seems daunting, consider reducing your intake or switching to lower alcohol options. You might also try substituting your evening drink with something that's better for your prostate, like herbal tea or kombucha. Kombucha, in particular, is fermented and can support gut health, which is crucial for managing hormones and reducing inflammation. 7. Processed meats, convenient but risky. Now let's talk about processed meats. Bacon, sausages, salami. These might be tasty and convenient, but they're loaded with preservatives and other treats and other chemicals that can wreak havoc on your body. For men with an enlarged prostate, these processed meats are a disaster waiting to happen. They can increase oxidative stress, which damages cells and can lead to further prostate enlargement. What's more, these meats are often high in sodium, which can lead to fluid retention and increased blood pressure, both of which can make prostate symptoms worse. If you're serious about protecting your prostate, it's time to ditch the processed meats and opt for cleaner, organic alternatives. When shopping for meat, look for organic, grass-fed options that are free from hormones and antibiotics. These are not only better for your prostate, but also for your overall health. And if you're looking to boost your prostate health further, consider adding more plant-based proteins to your diet, like lentils, beans, and quinoa. These foods are rich in fiber and nutrients that support a healthy prostate. Spicy foods, a love-hate relationship. Who doesn't love a bit of spice in their life? But here's the catch: spicy foods might be adding to your prostate woes. Capsaicin, the compound that gives chili peppers their heat, can irritate the bladder and worsen urinary symptoms. This is especially problematic for men with an enlarged prostate. A study published in the Journal of Urology found a clear link between spicy foods and increased urinary symptoms. Men who regularly consumed spicy meals reported more frequent and urgent trips to the bathroom. If you love your hot sauce, this might be a tough pill to swallow, but reducing your intake could make a big difference in how you feel day to day. If cutting out spice altogether feels too extreme, try limiting it to once a week and see if you notice an improvement in your symptoms. And when you do indulge, Make sure you're drinking plenty of water to help flush out any irritants from your system. Balancing your diet with plenty of fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins can also help mitigate the effects of the occasional spicy meal. 9. Acidic foods. Treat carefully. Finally, let's talk about acidic foods. We're talking about tomatoes, oranges, grapefruit, all delicious but potentially troublesome if you have an enlarged prostate. Acidic foods can irritate the bladder lining, leading to more frequent urination and discomfort. Research has shown that a diet high in acidic foods can contribute to the worsening of prostate symptoms. But here's the good news: you don't have to cut them out entirely. The key is moderation. Try to limit your intake of these foods, especially in the evening when they're more likely to cause problems during the night. If you're a big fan of citrus fruits, consider swapping your morning orange juice for a green smoothie or herbal tea. And if tomatoes are a staple in your diet, try cutting back and see if it makes a difference. As with all things, balance is key. Listen to your body and adjust your diet accordingly. Take control of your prostate health. So there you have it, 9 foods that could be making your prostate problems worse. Now, it's up to you to make the changes that could transform your health. Remember, it's not just about what you eat, but also about how much and how often. By cutting back on these foods and replacing them with healthier options, you can reduce inflammation, balance your hormones, and improve your prostate health. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more tips on staying healthy and happy. Also, drop a comment below: what food do you think will be the hardest for you to give up? Let's start a conversation and support each other in making these positive changes.